Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to another episode of Kevin Plays LOTRO, Florecita and Minas Morgul. And game's loading. And we entered Minas Morgul in the last episode. And I know just at the end we have like one more quest in there to unlock this door to probably an instance. But we have other quests to turn in, which I forgot. And no, I don't want to play Hobnanigans, and I don't want to do Yule Festival, so we're just going to close these out. We just want to play the game, and let me see here. So we have quests to turn in, so I want to turn those in, because, let me see, yeah, that one. That is. Let me see. Where's the black book? Here it is. Yep. Oh. Well, I don't need that right now. Remove that. We can do that. Etched Yule, that's where we want to go. Oh! I also want here. Okay, let me see here. I'm going to remove that. Okay. Let's see if I can do some tasks here. Ooh, and I got Hobbit presents. Let me see, open the silver. Alright. Alright, move that guy over there. And let's see what I can turn in. Alright. Thick carrot pieces, which is not here, so I could sell those. Let's sell those first.
Good, you're here.
Alright. Can I open this? Nope, not enough room. Anyway. Alright, let's do Disgusting Filth. Got more Disgusting Filth. Alright, used up my task limit. I'm at my task limit, so I already repaired last time. Farron. Let's see where Farron's at. Oh, he's in there. Maybe, yeah. Okay. But we're not going back there yet. Set the Ask Quest Guide focus. Where are we at there? Right there, right? Etched Yule, yep. Alright. Where's the horsey? There we go.
Now then.
You all. There's Faramir. Returned. Oh, I missed that. What does it say? Faramir has returned. Another familiar face also has came to Eched Uiol. Yes, good old Gandalf. Alright.
So we are not the only ones taking an interest in Minas Morgul.
From your report, it sounds as if Ugrugor and Lareth have both sent their forces to the city, and Gothmog still commands a significant portion of the orcs within. Furthermore, this Morgul cultist spoke of one called Dolguziger, about whom I have heard little. These interests may not align with each other for now, but we cannot take the risk that they might set aside their differences. Any of these foes will slay us without a second thought. The Valley of the Secret Shadow? I do not like the sound of that. Perhaps Mithrandir will know something of this place. Alright.
The Valley of the Secret Shadow.
That is Thuringwath, but its location is unknown to me and to any good folk I should expect. Do you remember the orcs that challenged the forest gate on the edge of Aaron Laskalin? The note you found mentioned a hidden pass named Falk Girth and a secret enchantment. It is possible these spells mask the way to Thuringwath, but I have come here for another reason. I have uncovered developments most interesting from the study of the Black Book of Mordor. Alright, so I get to choose one of these earrings, and looks like that one. Alright.
I will tell both you and Prince Faramir what I have learned.
If you and he have the time and the interest to listen. Sure, okay, so we got instance to complete. Okay. Give me a second here, let me equip these earrings. Let me see what I want to replace. Probably the purple ones. Let's replace the purple ones. The one on top, okay. There we go. Yep. And where's my little crystal? There we go. And so before we go to that instance, let's turn our quest over here, because...
Will you help bear my burden, friend?
Because who knows when we finish the instance whether it's going to port us somewhere else. You have returned from patrolling the outer wall of Minas Morgul? What have you found? You tell Damrod of the small hatch you discovered at the base of one of the towers. I believe this may be our best option for entering the city. That tower is called Barad Angarth. Our scouts have spied orcs patrolling the very top of the tower, and when night blankets the veil, they have seen the flicker of firelight in the windows. We should expect some resistance inside, but I think they will be unprepared for our attack. Quickly, let us gather what is needed and prepare to take hold of Barad Angarth. Complete the instance into the Circle of Wrath. Enter Barad Angarth, the Gate Warden's Keep. I think I already did that. Okay. So, I already completed that instance. Now it says enter Barad Angarth, the Gate Warden's Keep. Alright, so we gotta find that. Remove quest guy focus. Yeah, we'll talk to Mithrandir. Farron's inside the city, and yeah, the components inside the city. So we'll see. Alright, let's complete this instance.
Faramir, I must ask that you not pepper me with questions.
Well, I tell you both the tale, or it will take much longer. Trust that Florecita will explain to you everything you do not understand. A wizard's time is valuable, and I cannot spend all day relating my discoveries to you. Are you both ready to listen? Very good.
These are the halls of memory, where the words of Voen give shape to deeds from long ago. Hold your questions, Faramir.
Oh, that Faramir. When last we left Voin and his companions, they ventured in the Grey Mountains. Let us turn our attention to the arid Mithrin and pick up the thread of that tale. Return to the Grey Mountains as depicted in the Halls of Memory. Alright. Seems every new discovery leads to further questions. But isn't that what learning is all about? Oh yeah, we're supposed to go down this way. Okay. Oh, and the wife is calling me. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Let's go through this memory. And I have to be quiet because the wife is sleeping. So, shh. 3 years, Boyne and his new companions adventured the length and breadth of the Grey Mountains and the northern reaches of the Misty Mountains, hunting down the remaining vestiges of Angmar and bringing battle to the evils dwelling in Gundabad. Never did they know defeat, and their triumphs emboldened Prince Eirnir. He remembered a promise he had made years before, and intent on seeing it fulfilled, he invited his companions to make the southward journey to his home to Gondor. They would stay for a time in Minas Anor, and the city was then called, and planned the occasion of their next victories. Man, that's a noisy waterfall. Void does not record the name of the tavern. Might it have been the Merry Swan? Yes, I believe it may have been the Merry Swan. Gandalf mused, stroking his beard. Good luck. Plans were made, and they were kept secret from all but Yrner's band. Even his father, the king, did not know what they intended. Voin says this of their departure: pleasant weather, few clouds, warm but not uncomfortable. Left the city without incident. Salmater thinks so highly of our chances that he believes the prince will be made king upon our successful return. Gandalf frowns. It was not to be so, Florecita. Okay, I'll be right back. Just gotta get a few bottles of water. Their experience in Mordor was bleak. To hear Voin tell it, nothing went right for them once they passed into the land. The fortress that was once called Durthan became far more inhospitable with its transformation into Durthang. It was more well defended than the adventurers expected, and they faced strong opposition from the very beginning. Salmatar soon changed his opinion of their fortunes, receiving a leg wound that caused him a great deal of pain and put a limp in his step. They found no sign of Ugruthor within the fortress, and as their dream of slaying the captain of the pit faded, tempers in the fellowship ran hot. Yrnir dulled his sword on the thick hide of a mountain troll, and with each combat the blade weakened further. At last it snapped, and the Prince of Gondor was left weaponless. Okay. The adventurers knew they could not reclaim the fortress without first slaying Ugrukor, but for as long as he eluded them, Durthang would remain the property of Mordor. Their spirits low, they resolved to leave, and that, Voin tells us, is when they felt a new presence upon the battlements. Aha! Uruthane's Stone Maiden. I think someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Okay, I came back, and they were still talking. Okay. Okay. Let me see here. Let me see. Okay, and hey, Dominic Jackson, how are you doing? Okay, and so the survivors of Iriner's band returned to Minas Anor, defeated and mourning the loss of their friend. Salmater's hopes as they set forth did not come to pass indeed. King Irinel was more wroth than they had ever seen, and he forbade his son from leaving the city without his consent. To Voin's eyes the prince was made a prisoner, and every day the flame of Iriner's rage grew hotter still. Iriner met with Voin and his knights in secret to weave elaborate plots of revenge against those he blamed for the death of Megaldir, Urudani Stone Maiden for the deed itself, and Ugrukor for his absence at Durthang. If he had been there, Voin writes, the whole adventure would have gone differently. The prince is sure of it. Gandalf strokes his beard. I see in this account much that is familiar, Florecita. No, not the deeds themselves, for I have never seen any record of this doomed expedition to reclaim Durthang in the text of Gondor. What I find familiar is the description of Iriner, son of King Eronel II. Even the known records of his disposition describe Iriner in life as bold, brash, and reckless. I wonder if he remains so as Mordorith and now as Gothmog. That is enough for now, my friend. And Faramir, I trust you paid attention as well. These are matters that concern you closely, and this foe now lurks upon the very edge of your lands, and in a city that will demand your protection and that of your king once it is retaken. Okay. Okay. Talk to Faramir. He's way over there.
That is quite a tale.
One day you will need to tell me where you found this curious tome, Florecita. The sigil on its face cannot be mistaken for anything save the Eye of Sauron, which marks it as an artifact of evil. How then came it to tell the tale of King Irinur? Nay, not even so, for he was not yet king, but still little is recorded of the years before he followed his father Irinil to the throne. To find such an account in a book bearing the mark of Mordor is troubling to me. But Irinur's doomed adventure into the citadel now called Durthang has brought to mind a recent conversation. Baragon spoke to me of someone with an interest in that place. Speak to my captain and ask him what happened to the man with the shield. A man of Ithilien he was, but I confess I do not know his name. He was here at the camp, but I have not seen him since return. Talk to Baragon at Echaduel. Okay, let me see. There he is.
The man with the shield? Aye, I remember him.
I did not much like the look of him, though.
What did he name himself? Arnoth, I think he was called.
Ah. He carried a broken shield around with him, and it seemed to me he repaired it as best he could with leather straps. The thing was barely holding together and looked as if it could fall apart at the first blow of an enemy's weapon. Irresponsible. I set him to conducting an inventory of the rations and water for the camp, but he has not reported back to me. Go find him, will you? He should be somewhere by the tent to the northwest among the crates. Okay. Oh, you should northwest. Well, if I knew where northwest was. Dagger catches your eye and calls you over. Or Daggerus. Where's Daggerus? Oh, over here. There he is.
Our work is never done, is it?
I would not have it any other way, my friend, and I suspect neither would you. But you are here seeking the Ithilien Ranger with the broken shield? I wondered why he carried it around with him, but I did not ask. He seemed particularly interested in the map on the table over there, just to the west. Alright, so we examined the map. Okay, and where's the map? To the west, he said, right? Well, that's not a map. That's the, I don't know. Operation of the Last Alliance. This is east. Oh, there it is. No, that's west. Okay, yeah. Anos Dagger is embedded in the map, marking a location northwest of... Where is it? Northwest of Minas Morgul. Okay. Travel to... Okay. Well, that's good. He let others know where he was going. But if he has a broken shield, now he's leaving a dagger behind. How irresponsible. Let me see here.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
Nothing to repair. Alright, so we'll find that. Nope. We'll do that. See where that is. Oh, just here? Okay, so we take the horsey to Etchiterdum. Where is the horsey? There's a horsey.
Will you hear my plight?
Okay. Booted footprints lead to the southeast. Did Anoth come this way? Get that spitter. Alright. And there he is. And the way he's greeting, he does not seem surprised to see you. Let's take a look. Yeah, there's his broken shield with the straps on it. Look at that. Okay. Alright, let's see what he wants.
I see the Hundalar has not yet sunk a dagger in your back.
It is good to see you, my friend, for it means that has not sunk a dagger in your back. Yep. I urge you now, as I urge you then, keep Aerzin the Wily at arm's length, for he cannot be trusted. You ask Anoth why he failed to complete the inventory for which Daggerus entrusted him, and the ranger grimaces. You make your point sharply, and it wounds me. I do feel badly about shirking that duty, but I had little choice in the matter. I overheard from some of the scouts that Ugrigor himself has been seen west of Kirith Ungol, and that he made for Minas Morgul. I have not given up my quest to avenge the Thandrin Florecita, and I will make the captain of the pit pay for his crimes against them, though they be 1,000 years distance. Let Ugrigor fear the descendant of Halanon the survivor. I will let no other task hinder me in my vengeance. But it seems the reports were false. He has not come himself so far as I have seen, though his orcs stalk among the crags. Will you search for some sign of him up the path to the northeast? Then I will return to my duties. Alright, fine. Oh, man. Alright. Come on. There we go. there's a mangled orc. Let's get this guy. Alright. Alright, let's check out this mangled orc. This dead orc bears Uguru's symbol and carries a report for his master. Hey! That's convenient. Let me see. Alright. Spitter.
What does Uguru's captain have to say to his master?
Anna studies the crumpled note. These words are full of fear, Florecita. It seems the masters of Mordor have more worries than King Elisir or Prince Faramir alone, or indeed the two of us. They fear the treachery of their allies. Listen, if Gothmog has found a weapon to use against the Spiderfolk and their mistress, he keeps it to himself in his tower. The promise of such a weapon will surely draw Ugur to Minas Morgul. Let us be grateful that the Ungoliant did not slay every member of this orc raiding party, for word of this should still reach the captain of the pit through the survivors of that band. He will come for Gothmog and for this weapon, and I will be ready. Nathandrim will be avenged. You should bring this report back to the camp and tell them what we have learned, and that Ugur knows Venus' ghost is close to him. Instead, he sends small raiding parties into Inland Morgul by way of Torish Ungol, as I suspected. Okay. And you know what? That's too bad. I should check my inventory or whatever for that note, because sometimes the note, if you intercept a note or something, it'll pop up here and you can read it. But it's I didn't really check to see if it was in my inventory so that we could read. Okay. Okay. Come on. Yeah, I don't know why I stutter and break like that.
us not tarry.
Alright.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
Anarth shirks one duty and seeks to avoid punishment by providing useful tidings. I have seen it before, but I'm not his commander, and it would not be my place to levy judgment. Well, I wonder what was that. All that lightning behind me. Anyway. Oh, someone's doing shenanigans over there. Anyway. Okay. Let me see. But I would caution him against pursuing vengeance with such single-minded purpose. He would not be the first to make such a mistake, nor I fear the last. But this report does help me piece together some of what I believe Gothmog has been up to while we were occupied with other matters. Okay.
After the defeat of his armies at Pelennor, Gothmog fled to Morgul.
And the safety of the dead city. Did he attempt to weaken the bridge west of Minas Morgul as both Isildur and the Lord of the Nazgul has once done? I cannot say for certain. I destroyed that bridge to protect us from further assault, but it occurs to me now that there was another result of my action. So too did I protect Gothmog from further assault by us. The western approach was blocked, and he needed fear no attack from that direction. He then sealed Famous Ghost, not to protect himself from us, for we had not yet entered Mordor, and he had little reason to think we could, but to protect himself from Sauron and from Sauron's service. Why would they wish him ill? That is easy to see, Florecita. He commanded the loyalty of his own thralls, but there were other forces in Mordor that would deem him a failure, perhaps even a traitor to Sauron, had he not suffered defeat after defeat in the guise of Mordorith, failing to achieve victory in the north. As Gothmog, had he not then suffered defeat on the field of battle before the walls of Minas Tirith? Yes, there are many in the Black Land who might question his loyalty, and none so greater than Sauron himself. Had the quest of the ring not succeeded and the Dark Lord not fallen, who is to say what Sauron might have done to punish Gothmog? But Frodo did succeed, and Gothmog was given a reprieve, brief though it was. I believe he searched the dungeons and hidden chambers of Minas Morgul for some weapon that might reverse his fortunes. I have learned enough of the Valley of the Secret Shadow to know that the entrance was blocked by enchantments fashioned by the Lord of the Nazgul, such that the very passage was hidden to the eyes of all but the Nine and Sauron himself. But they are all gone, and now False Girth lies open once again. Did Gothmog delve within, and did he find the weapon he sought inside Thuringwath? Now he hides within Barad Curin, the Tower of the Crescent Moon. You must gain access to the tower, Florecita. Speak to Prince Faramir, and he may know how this may be accomplished. Okay.
The tower is sure to be well protected.
And gained entry will be difficult. With that, swords alone might suffice, but I think it will not be so. Minas Morgul is a place of fell enchantment and terrible sorcery, and I suspect our weapons alone will not overcome whatever guards the tower. Defeat foes as you climb from level to level in the Dead City, and speak with such of my... Okay, there we go. Here's the scouts, and speak with such of my scouts as still remain within. Mithrandan and in the center of the Marival-haunted tier, and Kallang, who intended to scout the uppermost tier of the city. They may have learned something of the tower's guardians. Good fortune. Good fortune to you, my friend. Our net closes upon Gothmog, and I can feel it. Just a little more, and we will be done with him. And And Florecita. And Middle Earth need fear his evil no longer. Alright. So we defeat all these. Talk to these two guys. Okay. Yep. We will do that. Alright. Gerbeard and Gatewarden's Keep. Baron's in there. Into the Dead City. Where's that at? Oops. Oh, just right there. Okay. Yeah, that's where we originally entered. Well, wait, where's the... I thought there was a horse. Miles, yeah. Baron and we should be able to get a... I think we could get a horse there.
Now then.
Maybe it's Estoid Land. No. Maybe that. Oh, Minas Morgul, right there. Okay, hold on one second. Alright. And because I'm paranoid, let's make sure I'm all repaired.
Will you help bear my burden, friend?
Yep. Only if you help me bear mine. Alright.
It does not tarry.
Nice Morgul. Okay. Alrighty. Let me see, how long have I been streaming? Almost an hour. I'm gonna quit for now because the wife might need me. I don't know, but when I come back, we're gonna enter Minas Morgul. So, all right, I'm gonna call it quits for now. Have a good one, everyone.